Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of YouTube channel Little About Aviation. By looking at the caption, you already know that this video is about nose of an aircraft. For those who are unfamiliar with the function of nose of an aircraft, despite the fact that nose of a living organism help in air circulation, the nose of an aircraft doesn't play any role in air circulation inside an aircraft. Regardless, it helps in aircraft aerodynamic property. It helps by cutting the air, hence reducing drag. Trust me, if that was the only function of aircraft nose, we would not be making this video. An aircraft nose is hiding something. In this video, we will be talking about what is nose of an aircraft hiding and how it is related to crash of Southern Airlines flight number 242. So, make sure you stay tuned with us throughout the video.
Pushing for 861, wind 0907, going to take off 07 right. Mayday, Air Canada, we have a smoke in the cabin.
Don't sink. Pull up.
Radio altimeter.
Before we return to the topic, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so that you can receive all the latest information about our upcoming videos. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. Let us now return to our main subject. Nose of an aircraft is hiding a radar. However, you could be wondering why it is hiding a radar and what the radar's purpose is. Before knowing the reason for that, let us understand something about radar. Full form of radar is radio detection and ranging. The first practical radar system was produced in 1935 by British physicist Sir Robert Watson Watt. Radar was developed to detect thunderstorm. Radar works on a basic mechanism of electromagnetic wave reflection of an object. Radar transmits electromagnetic energy and detects the direction of reflection when it is reflected back from an object. By measuring the time taken for radio wave to reflect, it can measure the exact distance between the object. For operation, aviation sector relies heavily on radar. It uses radar to determine weather as well as to locate the aircraft in sky. Ground radar can pinpoint exact location of aircraft in the air as well as find out its exact speed. The weather radar station on the ground transmits electromagnetic wave with varying tilt angles. It then synchronizes all the reflected electromagnetic wave to produce a clear image of the weather. The scanning of sky may take several minutes. So, if ground radar can provide us all the information on weather as well as traffic in the sky, why do planes carry onboard radar? Well, the reason is straightforward. Ground weather radar takes several minutes to scan the sky and produce weather data. Because the weather is highly unpredictable and can change in matter of minutes, ground radar weather data cannot be relied upon. If you are wondering why it can't be trusted, consider the following scenario. Let us assume an airplane is traveling in a speed of 428 knots, which is 739 kilometers per hour. In a minute, the airplane will have traveled around 13 kilometers. So, if it takes 4 minutes for radar to scan the sky and 1 minute for the information to reach to the pilot, the total time taken for the information to reach to the pilot will be 5 minutes and the plane will have traveled 65 kilometers in that 5 minutes. This information lag is a serious issue and it might be dangerous in the event of bad weather. As a result, weather radar has been fitted in aircraft's nose. The weather radar on board the plane functions in the same way as ground weather radar, but with a tilt angle that pilot choose. Due to the selected tilt angle, pilot can scan the part of the sky that weather they require for the flight. Scanning the part of the sky and providing information to the pilot takes only few seconds. In comparison to ground radar, which requires air traffic controller to transmit the information and may not paint a clear picture in the pilot's mind, onboard weather radar offers a far clearer picture of the section of the sky through which flight would travel. So now let us have a look at how weather radar data appear in the cockpit. In navigation display, the weather information is displayed in three colors: green, yellow and red. Now let us look what each color means. Green color denotes turbulence in the air, which plane can pass through easily but with slight turbulence. If an aircraft has no other option, it can pass through yellow zone, although it will have far greater turbulence and bad weather than green zone. Pilot want to avoid the red portion at all cost because it is the worst part and could damage the plane. Let us assume airplane doesn't have weather radar on board and pilot receive all the information from air traffic controller. By the time ground radar scans the sky and air traffic controller provides pilot with fresh information, the aircraft may have been trapped in poor weather with severe turbulence, turning your flight into a bumpy one. As a result, weather radar is mounted inside aircraft nodes. This makes flying much more safer and comfortable. Let us now analyze how weather radar might have contributed in the accident of Southern Airlines Flight number 242. The aircraft had 81 passengers and 4 crew members, with many of the passengers coming from neighboring military bases. It was a routine day with calm weather, but around the time of flight departure, the weather began to change with rainfall, and the crew prepared accordingly in the anticipation of poor weather ahead. Flight number 242 took off at 3:54 p.m. amid heavy rain. The flight time was of only 25 minutes. The weather, which was predicted to be severe, was turning out to be far worse, with thunderstorms sweeping through the southern region of United States. Flight number 242 was warned by air traffic controller about the approaching poor weather. Aircraft in 1977 were equipped with weather radar, which displayed hazardous weather region in a bright color, and pilots were advised to avoid the brighter region. Pilots of flight number 242 saw a gap between the clouds that appear in black in color. However, in reality, the passage observed by the radar was the hardest portion. The clouds were so dense that they deflected most of the wave coming out of onboard weather radar, leading the aircraft to believe that there was a passage in between the clouds. As the aircraft approaches the dark passage zones shown on the weather radar, the pilots were confronted with harsh reality. The passage vanished and the aircraft was stuck in the middle of the hailstorm. The DC-9 was pounded by baseball-sized hail. The aircraft electric power failed and the DC-9 began to lose altitude. In an attempt to gain altitude, pilots applied full thrust. However, the engine went into surge and DC-9 encountered dual engine failure. The cause of engine failure will be explained in another video. Due to dual engine failure, pilot had to declare emergency to air traffic controller. Since the aircraft was out of engine power, the aircraft was gliding and slowly falling down toward Earth. Air traffic controller diverted the aircraft to nearest airport, but flight number 242 was not able to make to the nearest airport. As a result, the pilot decided to make an emergency landing on a highway that passes through New Hope, Georgia. The pilots were unable to control the aircraft after landing, and it crashed. This incident claimed the life of 63 people and left 22 injured. Following the completion of investigation, NTSB acted quickly. issuing a recommendation that weather radar on board the aircraft and air traffic control tower must be improved. Pilots now get far more detailed weather update from their onboard weather radar, which includes varied precipitation levels. That concludes this video. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have made this far, please subscribe to the channel and enable post notification to stay up to date on our forthcoming videos. If you appreciate the video and the material, please share the video. And do not forget to follow us on social media. The links to each of the social media account will be provided in the description section down below. Until next time, keep studying, continuing building your knowledge and stay safe. Thank you.